Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's your girl, Mary Jane. Please like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. So let's talk about Wendy Williams. She's in the media today. She's always in the media because she has her own show and, she has made her name in the business. But today she's in the media because it's alleged that her husband, Kevin Hunter, is cheating on her with this woman named Sharina Hudson. And basically Daily Mail, I don't know who gave Daily Mail the heads up to follow Kevin Hunter or follow Sharina Hudson, but somebody gave them a tip and they've been following them for almost a year, I think. Or they said the affair's been going on for years, basically. And it says Wendy Williams' husband, Kevin Hunter, is leading a secret double life, carrying on an affair with a 32-year-old massage therapist. He moved into a $765,000 house just 9 miles away from his New Jersey mansion he shares with his TV host. So basically, whoever this woman is, if she's a side piece, well, basically they're saying that she's a friend. Wendy Williams Peoples, publicist or whatever, is saying that she's a friend. But Daily Mail has done some research. They got pictures at him at the home. They at him at Sharina's home. But, she could say that she's his massage therapist. They got them going to the gym together. They got her shopping on the mailbox. It's not like imprinted or encoded on the mailbox. But when you pull up to the mailbox, it has his name and her name. But it's written on a piece of paper. Like somebody taped it there. instead of having it, like filed on or whatever. Or, soldered on the mailbox or whatever. So it seems like he's allegedly is cheating, but we don't know for sure. And it seems like he's spending a lot of money on this Mrs. Hudson because he had her in his condo, then he moved her from the condo to a home, a big mansion. The pictures are down below, and I'm gonna leave the link down below to Daily Mail because this is where all the information is at. I mean, they got this story all lined up. And it says that, it's bad for business. A lot of people feel that, it couldn't happen to a well-deserved person. They feel like Wendy Williams deserved this dirt to happen to her because, she's exposed so many other people. She dished out on so many other people, telling secrets when people told her not to tell secrets or whatever. But I'm just going to say, no matter what you do, it hurts when you are being cheated on, especially if you're being cheated on by your husband, not a boyfriend, not a life partner, but your husband that you said I do to and you have a child with. To have that mother sucker out here, she's beyond a side piece. She's common law marriage. And it says that he's been having this affair with this lady named Mrs. Sharina Hudson for almost 10 long years. So you can't tell me in 10 years Wendy Williams did not know that this man was cheating on her. Maybe they have an understanding. Maybe they work something out because Kevin Hunter, Wendy Williams' husband, has cheated on her before. And so we'll see what happens with this situation. But it's like, damn, Wendy Williams, she may not be smart on a lot of political things or knowing Black history and things like that, but I believe she's about that money. She's about that dollar. And you're going to tell me that she doesn't know that he brought another estate and his old penthouse that, like, the bills are not coming in? Like, she doesn't see, okay, $765,000 was spent. Like, she don't see that. And this ring that this woman Kevin Hunter brought Sharina Hudson, that she doesn't notice that. Like, she doesn't know, like, these bills. Like, so is Kevin Hunter in charge of all the bills where Wendy Williams is blind to the bills, or she doesn't see the financial gain, the financial losses, how the money is spent? And if that's the case, that means Wendy Williams will be ending up like Mary J. Blige, the same way Isaac did Mary J. Blige. So, and on top of that, Kevin Hunter and Wendy Williams are partners. They run their company together and their production company together, and he's also her manager and all that other good stuff. So having a split between them two is going to be about the money. It's going to go down to the nitty gritty. Now, is Wendy Williams going to take her advice that she gives to so many other people, talking about if your husband cheat, leave? You know, now today age, she says leave, but before she said that, you know, she stuck around with her husband after she caught him cheating the first time in 2001 after the birth of their son. And she did speak publicly about their relationship and how it made their relationship stronger. Maybe it made their relationship stronger in her eyes because he was out here with Mrs. Hudson for 10 long years. My goodness, that's like, you know, common law of marriage. But since this story hit, can Wendy Williams kick, you know, Sharina Hudson out of her property and her estates, because it's jointly, everything is jointly, unless he finagled it and he put it in the mistress name. So we'll see what happens with that situation. That's just like a bad thing. So as you know, Sharina Hudson, is she gonna run to Lisa Bloom now, or is Kevin Hunter gonna run to Lisa Bloom now, or is it Wendy Williams gonna run to Lisa Bloom? Who's gonna run to Lisa Bloom for help with this case? So, but do you think Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter will get a divorce? And do you think that Sharina Hudson is the one that actually put the information out there because she's ready to get married? She's ready to have kids. She's 32. You know, she's settling down. She's living a wonderful lifestyle with this man. But, you know, he's joint business partners with Wendy Williams, so they would have to split everything down the middle, and it won't be the same type of lavish luxury lifestyle anymore. Because even though like they're together in business, you know, the brand is Wendy Williams. Like, she can go anywhere as long as her face and her name's on it. She can make it, and then anybody else that's a manager or or she can start her own production company, and she can do that on her own and herself. Because she's already a brand. She's already a Mugo in herself. So we'll see what happens with that situation, because it seems like, you know, it don't make no sense for Mrs. Hudson, 32, to be giving the information to the media or putting them on a scent, or sending somebody to put them on a scent, unless, you know, she wants it to be out in the open and she's ready to be married to him. Because why would she be wearing a big ass diamond ring? And it says that allegedly Kevin Hunter gave it to her, Wendy Williams' husband. But like, why would you want to wear that when he's already married? Like, okay, so do you guys think that Mrs. Hudson put the media on the scent of their relationship? Or do you think Wendy Williams put them on the scent of their relationship? Even though Wendy Williams is denying that, you know, Kevin Hunter is cheating on her, do you think she put them on the scent because now she can get sympathy from the public when she does divorce him? And then plus she gets attention from it, and she can do more interviews, which she don't really need to, but I'm saying, but it keeps her in the media. And then on top of that, you know, when they go to court, maybe there is, I don't know if they have a prenup or not. So, because it seems like Wendy Williams was really in love with Kevin Hunter, so they might not even have a prenup at all. So do you think that do you think Wendy Williams put this information out there, put the media onto the scent of her husband because she's ready for that divorce? 10 long years? Ooh. That could be a possibility, but I'm not sure. Or does Kevin want out? Because it seems like him and his, you know, mistress has been very foul and faulty. Like, they're not really in secret. They're out in public, shopping, and everywhere. But Wendy Williams, people say that Sharina Hudson is a lifetime friend or whatever. So we'll see what happens with that situation. Or does Wendy Williams know about the situation anyways, and she condones it and she's okay with it because she understands that her husband's going to cheat, so she'd rather him cheat with one person. But it's like he's cheating with someone he actually loves. It seems like if he's been with her for 10 years, and, you know, and the rest of the documents and the rest of the posts from the Daily Mail, it says that Kevin Hunter is basically in love with both women, and sometimes you can be in love with two people. So what do you guys think? Do you think Wendy Williams already knew about the situation 10 years? How does he split his time back and forth? But I know some women that are engaged in that type of relationship where there's the wife and there's the mistress. 2 weeks he's with the wife, a week he's with the mistress, a month he's with the wife, 3 weeks he's with the mistress. So we'll see what happens. Oh my goodness. Like, I know if Wendy Williams has nothing to do with this story and doesn't know anything about it, she has to be heartbroken. She has to be hurt. And she has to be like, why, you know? But I think she actually has tough skin where she can possibly deal with the situation because she sees it almost on a daily basis as she's delivering stories out to people about, you know, cheating celebrities and people getting people cheating and getting caught and things like that. So what do you guys think? Do you think this was a setup from Wendy Williams, a setup from Sharina Hudson? Because I don't think Kevin Hunter want anybody to know about it, because why mess up what he has now? He has his wife and he has his mistress, and he's been having this going on for 10 years. So why mess up to him? He has a happy home. He has 2 homes, one with Williams and one with Hudson. So why would he mess up? And Hudson, you know, if she has anything to do with this story, it might be a lot of blowback from her. I mean, from him to her, because then now she's messing up her secure situation where she doesn't have to pay rent. She lives in this mansion. Everything's in, you know, basically she's living a life of luxury, and she is secure with this guy, Kevin Hunter. She's been secure with him for 10 years. You know, what's another 10 more years to go? Why mess up something that you already have? But sometimes people get into their feelings. And it eats them up. Well, I just want you I just want you to myself. I don't want you with anybody else. But if Kevin and Wendy Williams gets a divorce, Kevin Hunter's not going to be faithful to Sharina Hudson, because when she gets 40, when she gets 50, he'll be messing with somebody 30, 31, 32, because when you got paper, you can do that. But we'll see how much paper he gets if Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter gets divorced, because we don't know if there's a prenup or not, or how much is split down the middle or not. So it seems like Kevin Hunter was with this girl for 10 years, and basically he's been splitting both of his homes between New Jersey that he shares with Williams, 53, and their teenage son Kevin Jr., and a secluded suburb house that he brought for his mistress just 9 miles down the road. So like he's moving her closer. Wendy Williams got to know something. Somebody had to see something, or maybe none of these 3 people said anything, and the neighbors, because people would notice, okay, I see this car parked here, and then they could be happen to go down a different road or go to somebody else's house and see his car parked there, and just see this single woman there and him coming in and out, and people know who he is and say, okay, that's Wendy Williams' husband. Let me sell this story. Let me tell somebody. So it could be none of the 3 involved with leaking the story, or it could be, you know, the people in the neighborhood. But basically, the way that Kevin Hunter and Mrs. Hudson's name was on the mailbox, it was like they wanted somebody to see that, or it's been there for a long time. But that's really like living dangerously, living out in the open when you put your name on the mailbox. So does Wendy Williams know about this house or his other addresses? Because she can have private investigators, because she investigated stories and did a lot of research on different things. So does she already know? But a lot of people say that, you know, Wendy Williams is devastated. Like when she went on her show, you know, she was kind of teary-eyed and she was denying the rumors or whatever. It seems like, wow. Like you got Kevin Hart, now you got Wendy Williams' husband. We're talking 10 years. We're not even talking about wham, bam, thank you, man. We're talking about putting her in the house, putting her in the car, taking her places. And he's been with her for 10 years. It says the 46-year-old has been seeing Sharina Hudson, 32, for more than 10 years, splitting his time between the New Jersey home that he shares with Williams. And okay, I read that already. That's it. And what could be a devastating blow to his wife of 20 years. Wow. 10 years? And he's been with Wendy Williams for 20 years. It says it could be a devastating blow for his wife of 20 years who managed his TV, who managed his TV wife's career and runs a production company that they jointly own, is said to be in love with both women and is juggling his time to accommodate them both. So maybe they both know about each other. Well, we know Hudson knows about Wendy. Does Wendy know about Hudson? In fact, just days after Hunter was photographed strolling along the beach in Barbados during a romantic break with Williams, he was snapped spending time with Sharina back in Morristown, New Jersey. The spokesman for Wendy Williams denied her husband was having an affair. 1 + 1 does not equal 3. The woman is a friend of Mr. Hunter, but there is no there. He said, quoting at a well-known reference to a mark. Oh God. So like he's quoting other people. Oh goodness. It says, yep, he's lit. So what do you guys think? Do you think that he's actually with this woman, Mrs. Hudson? They're actually in a relationship? Or are they just friends? Or is she just a long-time friend? To me, I believe they're doing it and doing it and doing it. Wow. Doing it and doing it and doing it. Wow. Because why is she living at his property? Why she's at his estate? And then also she's there with like sweatpants on, jogging clothes. She has on Nike flip-flops and things like that. Not no type of attire to, you know, do massage therapy. Then on top of that, she's taking out the trash. Her name is on the mailbox. It's definitely way much more than what they're trying to spill. And he put her up in a nice home. I would have kept that on a DL. I would have been quiet. But I don't know if I could play second fiddle. But some people can. Some people can definitely play second fiddle. Because it says Sharon Hudson on the mailbox. It says Kevin Hunter. And it says Nikki Hudson. Who's Nikki Hudson? On the mailbox. But it seems like it could have been, somebody could have even wrote that there and put it out there because it's not like stamped on the mailbox, but who knows. And it's just like now Wendy Williams is becoming the big gossip, but she's always been she's in the gossip field. So it's only right now there's a story about her and her relationship, because you know the tables always turn. You know, it just happens that way. Especially you get what you put out there. And sometimes people just likes to sell stories, or like to see you hurt, or like to see you wrong because they feel like you wronged so many other people, or you expose so many other people's business and things like that. So you know what, if I ever get any information on you, I would never hold back. I would tell it. But that's her job. That's what she does. That's how she entertains people, and she's always been that way. So you know, she's not the one committing the story. She's just the one reporting on the stories. But sometimes when you put on the stories, you can get hurt. You can get caught in the crossfires. So what do you guys think about the situation? This woman was living a life of luxury. Tell me Kevin wasn't having a good life. And it's kind of crazy. It's a coincidence that his name Kevin Hart and Kevin Hunter. It's like, and he's doing right by this mistress. Do you see this house? You see how big this house is? And she don't got to pay a dime for it. Like, he's doing right by her. And he does. You could tell he must care about her. Or is it going to come up that she's blackmailing him? Are they going to use that plot that Kevin Hunter was being blackmailed by Mrs. Hudson? Is that going to be the new story? And then we'll have, you know, Lisa Bloom in on it. But it also says that, you know, Kevin Hunter, he has cheated on Wendy Williams before. So this is not like a shocker. This ain't the first time he did it. So what the question is what is Wendy Williams, with all the information that's out there, and when she does her investigation and her reports on the house, the finance, the cars, the trips, the diamond ring, when she does an internal forensic search of her financial between her and her husband, will it come out that he is financing this woman? And then would she leave him, or would she stick by him? And how would her audience, she's followed by so many women, and she always says go, leave, run. So if she stays with Kevin Hunter, how would her audience and her fans and her people perceive her to be if she does? Will they see that she has double standards? Would they think that she's a hypocrite? And if she ignores the story, would there always be that question in their mind that, hey, she's being fugazi. She's reporting on these other people and saying this about this other people, but she's having the same type of situation going on in her life, and she's not opening up and telling us what's going on because she put everybody else's business out there. Why not put your business out there? I guess that's what people probably could be saying. I'm just assuming, just looking at it at 360. So it even says that public records show Hunter bought the Fort Lee property in 2004, and Hudson was listed as living there in 2015. The $700,000 apartment is close to the bank of the Hudson River and boasted a wrap-around terrace, marble floors with own bar, and a private elevator. Living luxuriously. It says Daily Mail also observed Hunter entering and leaving the apartment building several times over a 4-week period, doing a fleet of supercars, which included a white 303,000 Bentley, a 335,000 Rolls Royce, the 2016 convertible model, and a brand new champagne color of $229,000 Bentley SUV. At the same time, he was returning from the condo to the home he shares with Williams. He's living good. I know he didn't have nothing to do with this story unless because then he looks bad in this situation. But did Wendy Williams have any? She had to have suspicions. Come on, 10 years? Or maybe it was just so normal, the way he acts, the way he behaves, the way he disappeared, the way he goes away. You know, he kept her secure because Wendy Williams seems like she's total in awe of him, and she supports him 100%, and she got his back, and he's probably able to, you know, take advantage of her mentally because she has some problems, some self-esteem issues, or she feels like she's too old to find another man, or she feels like, I've been with him for 20 years, why start all over? Because a lot of women don't want to start all over again, or men want to start all over again, so sometimes they stick with what they know best. As some people say, it's good to know the devil you do know than not to know the devil that's trying to come in. It goes something like that. It's better to play with the devil that you know than the devil you don't know. What do you guys think? What is your opinion? Oh, they did research. If you look at this slideshow, they did a lot of research. They snapped pictures of Hunter and Hudson, where also snapped leaving the apartment together and driving to the club, Metro Gym, and Fort Lee, customized Whiteley Bentley. They just got photos of them just hanging out and chilling, basically. Oh, goodness. And the poor son, he's caught in the middle of this. So what do you think is going to happen? And it says he just keep coming in and out of her apartment. And coming to her house, coming back and forth. It's just like they are together, and it's no denying it. They can say what they want to say. They can say it's physical therapy. They can say this. But, if you read these reports, she's been around for a long time, and he's been siphoning money to her for a long time. It says the neighbors in the apartment block told Daily Mail they knew the pair were confronting that they both lived in the apartment together. So neighbors also said to Daily Mail that they knew the pair were confirming that both of them lived together in the apartment, in the condo. And they got them running errands together, going to FedEx together, going to the grocery store, doing mundane chores together on the weekends, like a couple does on the weekends. You know, you get with your husband, you get with your boyfriend, and you do like a lot of your weekend shopping. It goes fast forward 12 months to September 2017, and it appears Hunter and his mistress are still very much together. So the neighbors know what's going on. Who gave Daily Mail the scent? Somebody gave them some scent. And they went in. So we'll find out. But a Daily Mail has learned since the pair since moved to a suburb, which that house cost $765,000, 4 bedrooms, 3,900 square feet, single home. Morristown, New Jersey. Hudson is listed as moving into the unassumed selective property in February, and according to records, Hunter brought the house in January. He also listed as a resident. So boom. Wendy Williams got to know about this situation. But if she did know, wouldn't she make him cover his tracks better? So it's going to hit the fan. If she didn't know anything about this, she got to be heartbroken and hurt. Who do you run to when you need love in a time like this? For Wendy Williams. Ooh. And Mrs. Hudson, you better hope you put some money back. You better hope you save some money, because I can see, if this is true, Wendy Williams coming and snagging everything. So I hope you put some money back. I hope you've been to school in this 10 years. I hope you got investments, because it seems like if it's true, it's all going to come to an end unless Wendy Williams knows about the situation. So anyways, you guys tell me what you think. I'm out. Peace.